Okay, so let's just roll on right into things because we've got a few things that we want to cover first. So let's do our usual last week on. Last week on the Infernite League, we Junior disappeared. They went to a marketplace to do some shopping. They all bought some lovely toys to play with. Most notably, we have a throne shield for Dorhim, and a longbow for Blight, and then a deck of tarot cards for Jacques. I got it right? That's what happened. That's what we bought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Junior didn't
Oh,
buy
yeah.
anything. Nope.
Bullets.
So when Junior attempted to buy bullets, they had a little bit of a mishap where a young girl tried to steal the bullets from them. Tears. She got away with the bullets, and they were tasked to track her down for the sake of the merchants who were selling bullets. They hunted her down. She can teleport. They found out she can teleport by jumping through dimensions, pretty much, and they wound up hiring her for the guild. They have a new guild member called Ape.
It was as if I wasn't even there.
For the sake of the people for us in this little page, under our journal tab where we have all of our documentation, there is a new thing under guild members called Ape. This will show you like how much she costs and how much she can make for you as a guild, because you will be putting her to work as a thief because she can teleport. So she will cost you guys 20 gold at the end of each month for her general upkeep. But at the end of each month, I will roll a d20, and she has a chance of making anywhere between 10 gold and 35 gold. You guys have the numbers there, so you can have a look at that at any time. But yeah, that's just the kind of thing. I think, unless anyone has any questions about last week or these things reminded, I think we're ready to rumble on to this week's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I should be ready.
We good?
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
We good. Cool. So, between the weeks, you guys have all got we're doing a week off. You guys have made it back to Marin's Eve, and you're in the Second Chance Saloon, the home of your guild. So, you guys have the opportunity to spend a week doing some other kinds of stuff. Now, off camera, I asked the players what they wanted to do, so just so we're not faffing around before we get to the good stuff. So we're going to start with Jacques, who wishes to look into the deck of tarot cards that he bought, which are definitely magical of some kind.
Yeah, we just don't know how.
Yeah. Exactly. So, you never actually got a chance to look at the cards because you got them and then wandered over to find Junior being robbed and entered into that bullshit. So, I'm guessing your first step is just to look into the cards themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay, where's my fucking sheet? I don't know, maybe. Yeah.
Where it's always been.
Yeah. Okay, so look. Where's my rolls?
In the bread bin.
I missed dice.
I missed dice too. Okay, that's a perfectly decent roll. You get 8 cards in before you notice something particularly interesting. You're you're actually looking at the cards because one of the reasons you bought them was because they were very pretty.
Yeah.
You get 8 cards in, and you discover you see something very familiar on one of the cards. The 8th tarot card is Strength, and it shows a picture of kind of gladiatorial, bare abs for days guy, spear, helmet, and a large shield. The shield is at a weird angle, and it's got it's drawn with sun glare on it. So maybe you didn't notice it in the first glance, but you kind of investigate it, and it has a symbol on it.
Yeah.
It has a symbol that is very familiar to you. It is the same symbol that you discovered on the locket, and you will recognize from something else from your past.
Yeah.
So yeah, these cards are definitely magical, and they seem to have a tie to the whole the Joyless Ones treasure hunting cult thing.
Yeah.
Okay. What else would you like to do with these cards? Apart from, you can sift through. You might
Yeah.
You don't really see much else of interest except for the fact they're very pretty.
Yeah, like so. There's definitely no other sort of symbolisms that I recognise or anything like that. Is that the only card that has that symbol on it? Or
Yeah, that's the only card that has the symbol on it.
cool. Can I look at I don't know, would use magic device be of any use there?
Use magic device is a test that you guys did previously. You
Yeah.
did that test to see if you could figure out what they did previously. So until
Okay.
you actually know how the cards work, use
Yeah.
magic tests will do nothing for you.
Can I do a local knowledge roll to see if I would know of any sort of underground types in the area that would be useful to look over them? Like a fence, not quite a fence because I won't be selling them, but like a guy that knows about this stuff.
Oh yeah, for certain your character will not know that, but you do know someone who might.
Oh, okay.
Odette Aria, your lovely your old orc friend who's got ties to the underworld.
That's a good point.
She's probably your best bet for talking about that.
Okay.
Yep. So let's
that's the point.
that's kind of what you're gonna get with that. So the other player who wishes to do something is dear old Junior. You wish to go look for gunsmithing stuff.
Yes, I do, because that would be very helpful.
Okay, so you're gonna there's a smith in Marin's Eve, which is probably gonna be your you instantly just the Cree. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna get that crap. Because it's a Smiths. WH, and when you you go down to it's a reasonably busy part of the town. Marin's Eve is a large dock town, ports, a lot of that sort of thing. And towards the the port area, there's a really large it's kind of got really nice marble walls, got some really nice weaponry dangling outside. It's got its own cloud protection, so it's obviously quite an affluential building. It from inside you can hear a lot of clanging around, someone running around running around Okay. What would you like to do?
So are the guards guarding the entire place? They're not letting anyone in, or
no, they're letting people in. They're just there to make sure that no one nicks things.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go in and go, "Hoy, blacksmith!"
Just he's I'll be with you in a fuck, I'll be with you in a minute. And you can hear him clattering around in the back. After a while, a while will pass. You can browse the stuff, and there's some weapons and the thing. No sign of anything gunny though. No sign of anything pistol or related.
Well, I'll still inspect the act like I'm inspecting the stuff. So
it's all very good quality for sure. Okay. After a minute or two, a Minotaur walks out from the back. Yeah, because I wanted a Minotaur, and he kind of he rubs his hands on his apron. And he's "Oh, friend, what can I do for you this day?"
Good to meet you. I'm inquiring as to whether I can. It might be a bit of a rarity around these parts, but whether I can be supplied with any gear towards the creation of guns and bullets. It's a hobby of mine.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you, and he's I mean, he's kind of that stuff. We've got a set, but it's we need it. It's the only one that you're probably gonna find for miles around, unless you go all the way down to the smithing towns and stuff like that down the south. And he's kind of I'm sorry, and then he kind of starts with, "Why do you need that sort of thing?"
As I had stated before, it's a hobby of mine.
So you shoot. You have a actual gun.
I do indeed, yes.
Huh. He's kind of eyeing you up and down. How exactly is Junior dressed right now?
He's wearing red clothes.
What kind of clothes? Are we talking are we talking reasonably well padded stuff, or are we talking is he in casual gear, or does he look
more like casual gear, because it's not armor. It's just quite fanciful, almost looking clothes.
Maybe he kind of recognizes because Junior does have some level, some experience in tinkering and smithing kind of stuff.
Yeah.
maybe he just kind of recognizes, like, like maybe like a way that's like kind of like burned your hand or something like that. He's kind of like, he sees like evidence that he's like, I might have a job for you.
Job.
Like, yeah. He kind of like bustles you, like he kind of like leads you into the back. So like, if you want, like he gestures, obviously, just like grab you. Although he could, he is a Minotaur.
Yeah, I just lead the way.
Okay, like he leads you into the back, and instantly you are met with about 15 pieces of sword scattered around this room. Now, would you like to do do you have like engineering smithing as a profession?
Yes, I have it as a. I think I got knowledge of it as well.
Yeah, give me either your praise skill or that skill, depending on which one's higher.
My praise, whichever one's higher.
Yeah, your praise or like your knowledge engineering or your
knowledge and
they are all +1. I'm on your character sheet right now.
Yeah, same.
So you might just well whack your praise button because it's at the top.
I'll just do knowledge engineering, seeing that's right in front of me. Oh shit! That was not good.
Oh my god! He's making a ballista in here.
Why am I cursed?
You kind of look at all these pieces, like there's like part of like a long sharp blade, like the handle that looks like it's been ripped off a sword, and more sharp things and sword things, and you instantly come to the conclusion that he's making a ballista.
Okay.
Okay, so
you're constructing a siege weapon here, good sir.
He kind of he just looks and goes like, "That's a good one. That's a oh no, I'm building a sword."
Oh, of course.
Like you could once he says that, you're looking and going like, "What the fuck? How?" Like you think this guy's like a genius or something if he's turning these pieces into a sword.
What do you need me for? Why am I even here? You're clearly better at this than I am.
He's like, "Aye, of course I am." But eventually he kind of he stops. And he's like, he picks up like a part, like a hilt. The hilt's already been like kind of constructed, but it's not done because he's put the blade in and stuff. And he passes it to you. So you can hold it, and it's like it is wonderfully elegant, right? It's like full. It's really heavy. It's like designed for like a proper two-handed sword. Like he's building his Zweihander. So he's like this handle is like really lofty, but it's like perfectly well carved. It's like super well balanced, and in like on one side of it, there's like a carving of a lion with its mouth open, like its jaws kind of screaming. Like it looks like something's supposed to be like slotted into there. And
craftsmanship.
Thank you. It's for the king himself. Like
for the king himself.
Yeah. I was honored to be asked to do this. It was for a great man like the king. But we've hit a little bit of a snag.
Alas, I suspect it's something to do with this here, and I'll point to the wide open mouth.
Good guess. Like with your roll of 2, you are wonderfully guessing. Like it's got a prob here, and it's like your character's slowly pointing. You're like problem here, and the guy the blacksmith's shaking his head, and you're moving your hand here. Okay. He's like, "Hi. We're supposed to be getting a sapphire in there, like a special kind of sapphire called a living blue. We had a guy we had a treasure hunter come down to hunt one down for us, but she got back yesterday and said that she didn't get it."
Did she provide any reasons as to why she wasn't able to find one?
Well, she didn't give us a reason, but she was battered and bruised for sure. Came limping in on a crutch.
So what is it you request of me?
You look like you can hold your own. Did you find another one? If you could find us a living blue, we'd be willing to pay. I'll be willing to pay you with the all of our gunsmithing stuff.
I think I could arrange that. Would there be a potential additional payment if I could manage to convince my fellows to join.
How many fellows? How many fellows are talking here?
Well, I have a couple of friends who's helped me out in matters such as these.
Three others, so four people.
Myself, I would only require the blacksmithing equipment.
It's like, well, 100 gold ahead then for the other three and the blacksmithing kit for you, so it'll be 300 gold in the blacksmithing kit.
That sounds agreeable.
Yeah.
I will inform them.
Okay. There we go. See, I'm taking pity on you at last, Craig.
Yeah, finally. After 2 years of knowing me.
Okay. So, are you going to take that information back to the guild?
Yes.
No.
No, I'm going to keep it to myself.
Good job. It's like the bat all over again. Okay.
What bat?
Steal his relic. There is no bat.
Can you explain this bat?
I'm sorry, I can't. It's a joke that'll be lost on all you plebs. Okay, so
go back and share that with them.
Okay, so Junior's bursted through the doors of the inn. We'll say for the sake of just continuity that at this point in like whatever day in the week we're at, all you guys are there for whatever reason, unless any of you desire to be absent during this conversation.
For Junior, it was a glorious day. For everyone else, it was a Tuesday.
Maybe you should have Chris and Stuart do their thing first, if that's...
They request... I asked them everything and they didn't really care.
Okay.
I just wanted the throwing shield.
Yeah, and you got that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then.
I'm assuming Mr. Blight hasn't changed his mind.
No.
Good for you. Look at you being so interesting.
I'll just be standing behind the bar when they come back in, doing my bartending things.
Yeah, you're maybe like you're showing Ape the ropes and stuff like that because she's like put to work in here and then stealing at night probably.
I feel like
we're slave traders.
No, you hired her. She gets given a wage.
I feel like you guys are gonna be terrible parents.
Teaching her how to mix cocktails.
She is 18.
You got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant, though.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. Do we wish that Blight? Do you wish to be teaching her how to mix cocktails in the back?
Yes, we will be teaching her how to make cocktails.
Okay. Give me
I'll give you a profession check.
Do you have profession bartender? Because I thought that was me.
I do indeed.
Hey.
You do?
I'm not trained in it though.
No, but he does have profession bartender. I didn't know that, and I'm the fucking GM. Okay, give me a roll on that, Chris.
That's
19.
beautiful.
Yeah. So like you're doing like I'm just gonna do let's see how well she picks it up.
She does not.
Okay, so like at one point like you're like showing her to make a thing, and you do one of those like backflips and stuff like that. You know, where you throw the ball behind you and catch it on your shoulder and do more shaking kind of thing.
No.
And she's like, I can do that. She throws it in the air, and like there's just like bonk. Just smashes some glass. Just like it's charming, the young whippersnapper giving it all she's got.
Okay. No, like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in like American sitcoms where two characters take over a bar for the day and they're like throwing the bottles between them and stuff like that. Like you two are totally doing that right now. Just having the time of your life.
We should name it Puzzles.
Okay, but yeah, Junior, you walk in and these two are throwing bottles around.
Blight.
I'll look over.
Roll bartender, you can join in. We'll keep going. Come on.
He doesn't have bartender.
You can try.
No, I don't.
Just if all four of you get it.
Dexterity roll. At least let him try dexterity roll.
Okay.
I'll catch a bottle and throw one over to him.
Okay.
To try and get him to join in.
I'll make
if you're throwing the bottle, it's actually a reflex test to see if he catches it.
So I'll
Oh.
Give me a reflex save, Junior.
as soon as I find my reflex. It's been a while.
Stop that!
That's a horrible noise, Chris.
That was
That was not a drum roll.
Where the hell is reflex?
Thunder saves. Let me just load up your character sheet. It's
Oh yeah.
Yep. Whoop, what was it? 17. You right now? Give me a dexterity check to see if you want to continue the juggling.
Yeah, drum roll.
Yeah, screw it. I'll
I'm
throw it
right
right back at him.
Okay, next check. This is 21.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Wait, one more!
I did something successfully.
Right. Give me okay. I'm in a good mood right now. Give me an intelligence check.
Who?
Yep. Junior.
Intelligence.
9. You got over 15. I was gonna give you professional bartender. Yeah. But okay, you managed to play along with the juggling act, but
Oh, then
Wait,
it's like you like if you'd caught it and it was just like it's an awakening moment for you, and you're just like, I want to be a bartender.
Dorhim's here, isn't he?
Yep.
I will then chuck one when I catch the next one over to Dorhim.
Okay, I guess I'm going to try and catch it.
Give it a shot. Okay. Would you like to juggle with it, or are you just gonna catch and go?
I think I'll just chuck it back.
Okay. Fucking Blight, give me a reflex check. We'll get to plot eventually. Okay, you got the bottle. Okay.
Right, to me.
I'm taking it well, off of Dorhim throwing it back. I think he's striding in, so I'm going to throw it back at him.
Yes!
Dorhim, reflex check.
Making this a thing.
Like, this is how PvP started last time. Just. Okay, 11. Okay, you managed to you don't you catch it, but it kind of fumbles and you it's like that catch where you kind of catch it and then you're like, whoa. Okay, it's not like it hits the ground, nothing breaks, but it spills out, and this dumb thing is over.
At which point we will all stop juggling and just stare at Dorhim.
Utter Dorhim, how ashamed do you feel right now? You ruined
just
everyone's fun.
Fade back into the shadows.
Disappear into this tavern.
Just it's like you're in one large empty hall. So when you fade into the shadows, it's like you walk into a corner, they slightly through yourself from everyone, but everyone still knows 100% exactly where you are.
It's like that gif of Homer Simpson walking back into the hedge.
Yes.
Oh god.
So, anyways, guys,
Serious roleplay.
why I wanted to talk to you. I may have just found us some work.
Why didn't you say so sooner?
Because I was having a good time and I thought maybe there would have been an awakening of bartending skills within me. But down at the blacksmith's, he's willing to pay 300 gold between you three and some blacksmithing equipment to me so that we can try and improve our operations here. Even though he doesn't realize fully who we are exactly, if we find for him a gem, which is important for a sword he's making. Or maybe it was a ballista, I can't remember.
What sort of gem?
It's a gemstone to be fired out of a ballista. Expensive siege weapon ever. Okay.
What sort of gem?
Sapphire, I believe. That's what he said. It's precious, I gathered. And I also know of one person, although I don't know their details exactly. He mentioned a treasure hunter who was in the area of whom had tried to go after the gem before us, but who had suffered some obstacles. And he believes we would be well suited to taking care of these obstacles.
Do we know anything else about
do we
the
sound
treasure hunter?
interest?
What
We
kind of
don't-
obstacles do we know yet, or do we have to like?
No,
go
he said she
research.
was. He said she appeared bruised and bloody, but he didn't specify as to why. Only that she had appeared back and that she had struggled and with no success.
Oh, okay.
I believe that if we return to the blacksmith, he could give us some more information as to who this treasure hunter is.
That's probably a good idea.
Find out her identity, so
Yeah.
that from there we can go after the sapphire.
Okay. Well, yeah, we need some work. We've been kicking it back here for a week. It's time to go back outside.
We've been kicking back.
And it would be
We've been
helpful.
kicking back. We've been away for a while. Had to make sure the place was still standing.
How long is it until we have to pay the rent again?
Yeah.
Give me a second. It is currently the 12th of April.
But we do only have to pay 25
Okay,
each,
so
plus
I got-
20
Yeah.
to
18 days.
other ones.
It's
Yep.
20 overall as
So
well.
it's actually 30.
So it's 30 now is what we have to pay.
Yeah,
Sorry?
30 each right now
30.
for all of you because
That's fine.
it's
That's
20 gold, 25 gold for each of you, and then 5 gold each for the upkeep of 8.
That's fine.
What was it, 20 gold each for upkeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
30 each.
Right now, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
That's fine.
it was 25, but it went up when you guys hired 8.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, then we'll do that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 4 of you are going to trudge back to the blacksmiths.
Yes.
What time is it?
Like,
If Craig's just gone there and come back, then.
I'll say it's like early afternoon.
Okay,
Remember,
yeah,
this
that's
is,
fine.
this is in the town you're in, so it's like
Yeah.
maybe 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Sure.
It's like, would you guys be mixing drinks at 2 o'clock?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, to be fair, I should
Training
mention this now.
course.
You guys have been like
Summer afternoon
business,
cocktail.
business in the inn itself is actually incredibly slow. Like, well, you have no presence in Marin's Eve.
Alright, okay.
Do we have posters?
Well, none of you have ever made posters.
No.
Blight,
Honestly-
you know how everyone else got to do something in the week.
Should have made posters.
Would you like to make posters?
Yeah, I would have liked to have made posters.
Okay. Let's just quickly do that now. Do you have anything that might help you with making posters?
Bluff.
Um,
Can I roll charisma to the copywriting?
no.
do you have right? I don't even know what drawing a nice poster is on.
It would be
Strength.
no.
Perception.
It'd be like
Charisma,
some,
probably.
Perception.
I think it'll be charisma.
yeah,
I think so.
and specifically
Or maybe a generic craft roll.
But it would have to be craft art or something like craft arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Once again, derailing the story for the point of something stupid. Let's do it. Give me a perception check. Let's go with that because your eye for detail. To put a bullshit reason down. Okay,
Big eye for
you
detail.
make like let's say in the week you make 2 very nice posters.
Yeah.
Business in the inn is still very slow, but you have a couple posters up around town now.
Yeah.
So at least like the names out there. Maybe you got 2 or 3 people in who stopped for like a quick pint or whatever on the way to the city. But simply put, you guys are new on the scene, and it's people have their favorite drinking holes, like everyone does. If they go out drinking, they have that place they like to go, and you guys just got here. So yeah. If you maybe got a little bit more presence in Marin's Eve, you could start making money off the inn that way. But
It might be an idea even to see about hiring, if we're making more money than we are now, about hiring a bartender.
Why would we now? We've got 2 perfectly good bartenders, and you with your ability to capture bottles, and Dorhim with his ability to catch one, throw it back, and then catch.
Yeah, but
Hey,
it means if we're in a different city, we can still have our inn open.
right now, you can technically have your inn open without you guys in the town because you've got 8 working there, but 1 person manning everything in there is
Also,
not going to work
she's
all that
shit.
well. Also, she's shit.
You'll learn.
But yeah, hiring people for this place is perfectly doable.